Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My name is Bima Permata Utama. You can call me Bima for short, and I'm 24 years old, and I'm from Padang, West Sumatra. As far as I can tell about my family background, actually my family is living in Payakumbuh, which is one of the city in West Sumatra that is located roughly 150 kilometers from Padang, the city that I live in. And Alhamdulillah, I still have complete parents, and I have older sister and younger brother, and I'm the middle sibling. And my education background, actually I graduated from Adalah University, one of the best university in Sumatra or even outside Java, and I majored biology, particularly microbiology, and I studied a lot about microorganisms for sure, such as bacteria, virus, fungi, or even microfungi and yeast. And yeah, I wouldn't be complacent at that time, so I tried new field as well. So at that time, I was a lab assistant for microbiology and biochemistry, and then I tried to be dealing with other things such as dealing with administration and laboratory management as well, in terms of helping my lecturer to organize the laboratory. Speaking about my organizational experiences, being an organizer was the most influential experience that I've had, particularly in the period of high school and college students time. For instance, when I was high school students, I was given a responsibility to become student council secretary in 2013 and student council president in the year of 2014. And as a student council president, I presided over 12 departments with more than 40 members, and I involved with miscellaneous activities that demand me to have like a first type of personality. Becoming a college student, I was even more smitten to expand further my capacity, particularly my soft skill, and due to the fact that at the time I was really intriguing to join with many organizations. And then I was thinking that I need to maximize my time at that time. And then I joined with lots of organizations, including internal organizations such as Himabio in my department, and then external organizations outside of my department, such as volunteering something, and then BMKM. Yeah, and in 2015, which was my very first year as a college student, I was voted as a leader of one of organization called Peace Leader. And then in 2016, I joined to UGC or Unan Global Campus as a volunteer to teach elementary students in my near my university. And then in 2017, I elected as one of the staff of Human Resource Department of Himabio, which is my department. And then in 2017, this same year, I was selected again, as one of the staff of Human Resource Department of BMKM FMIPA Unan, which is my my faculty. And then in 2018, I was in charge to become a head of Human Resource Department in my department, Himabio FMIPA. 2018, I was one of the participants of Social Action Internship or Rural that was held in Pasaman Regency, one of the regencies in West Sumatra. And at the time, we successfully established an integrated community data center, or at that time, we call it as Rumah Dataku, as a reference for formulating policies in community development. And I have ever experienced as a volunteer of integrated village development project. We call it as Desa Binaan, that is located in Desa Baringin, one of the village in Padang City. And at the time, we tried to socialize and implemented the usage of microorganisms to enhance community to attract a new business in that area. And I had an internship experience at Kinatan Zoo Bukit Tinggi, and at that time I made a renewable liquid fertilizer that was made of wasted fats and animal feces, called LMO, or local microorganism, as a renewable energy. I joined with plenty of trainings as well, such as quality management system training, environmental management system training, and then basic statistic for SPSS, and then international English language testing system, or normally we call it as IELTS, and then basic level of leadership training and management. And in the year of 2020, which is last year, I used to be an administration officer in one of education institution in my city, in Padang. At the time, I deal with lots of documents, such as compiling customer files, reports, and organizing a database record. As far as I can tell about my biggest achievement, I'm among a person that always appreciate every single thing that I receive, even though it's just a small or simple thing, like a simple achievement. And speaking about this, I'm very glad to become a lucky student to hold a title as a high achieving student when I was in high school. And in 2014, I got an award, as a, high achieving students, as I mentioned before, from a region of Kabupaten 50 Kota. And I was really fortunate, to become a cum laude student when I graduated from my university. I can overcome, all of my problems, all of my limitations in that period of time. About my biggest failure, I'm assuming that the goals or hope that I never pulled off was becoming an exchange student when I was a student in college. I dreamed to go to overseas as an exchange student from my university. Unfortunately, at that time I was not selected. That was sad indeed, but it was my turning point actually, to become better and strong. And from that moment on, I knew that the failure is our best teacher to teach us in life. About my personal goals for the next 5 years, okay, I will divide it into several items. The first one, I want to get hired absolutely by PT Forisa Nusapersada, and the second one is I want to get lots of trainings from this company to maximize my potential to contribute more. And from those trainings, I try to be one of the best employee, particularly in my field, and giving my best version of myself in my field in this company. And the last one, last but not least, I want to make my family proud of me, and then please them for sure. As a closing, I would like to say thank you for this opportunity. I do hope that I will be able to join and cooperate, and absolutely to be guided by lots of knowledge and insight from PT Forisa Nusapersada. And I want to prove my capability and willingness to contribute more to this company in the future. Deeply hoping that I could introduce myself comprehensively and more detailed to all of the recruiters for the next session, if I'm selected. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.